Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It's 11 o'clock on the dot and I felt like calling this live that. I actually thought it was midnight. I thought we was going to be having a midnight chat. It's not midnight, it's 11 o'clock. Okay. Is a notification going to go out? I wanted to kind of get the energy report done that I said that I'll be back on to do. So there's me thinking it's midnight. Wow. Maybe the notification won't go out for another hour. I looked and it was like, it's 11 o'clock. It's not even midnight. That's really bizarre. And I was even working out how long it is until like the new moon. And I believe it's 10:21 a.m. And I was thinking, well, we've got about 10 hours to go. We haven't. We've got 11 hours and 20 minutes. I've got my energy cards. I want to do a 15 card spread. I'm not sure I've got enough room here. But I didn't really feel like going into the kitchen and you know what I'm saying. Okay, so there's a strategy. I find it really hard to say that word, strategy. And then we have a contract. Well, seeing as it's a new moon energy that we're actually sitting in right now, the power of manifestation, guys. You've got like 11 hours to buck your ideas up. If you're still like being a neckhead, come on, this is a really potent energy for manifesting in. Okay. On the 13th, so let's make sure it is the 12th today. 15 cards, Lucy. Okay. We've got our volume up. La la la. Oh, come on, Bruno. Give it a rest. La 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 la. Every time I go quiet, Bruno comes in. Now we've got a notification going out 2 minutes late. They're like, it's not 11 o'clock on the dot. It was. I've been here for 2 minutes. Hey, we've got a notification gone out. That's good. Let's see who we're calling in tonight. Okay, 3 cards, 4, 5. I feel like, should we do them in 5s? Let's do them in 5s. What, we're going to call them in 5s? Give me 5 minutes. Okay, you can always watch back. Might have to wait 12 hours. Hi, Lily. Let's come up. Hey. You coming up? There's a pretty girl. How are you? I've only got 4 cards out there. Hi, Lovey. Hi, T-Rose. You're working, Lovey? Well, I thought it was midnight. And it's only, well, it's 11 o'clock. We're in the energy of the new moon, guys. Hi, Moon Cookie. Good evening. Everyone's saying hi, Lily. Let's just see if you can see Lily. Her tail's wagging a bit, but we can't see me. It's not all about you. Listen, it's Life with Lucy. Or come and live with Lucy. Okay. I'm actually pulling the energy report reading that I was speaking of in my first reading today. So I don't really have, I could easily get 15 cards, but I'd have to take over the keyboard. Take over the keyboard, Lucy. Okay. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to pull 4, 5 at a time. And it's been a, how do I explain? It's a real split in the energy. Some people are like really depressed. Really depressed. I'm not one of those. So and I'm not really resonating and I can't really feed on the energy. It's not energy that I want to feed on. So that's quite heavy today. That's in the air. Aggression. The knuckles are still hurting a little bit. Let's have a look at what's going on here. So there's definitely an indecision here. I feel it's on the feminine side, and it's to do with, do you guys choose like money, the traditional way of doing things, like in a way, kind of like, come on, get your life together, get a job, pick yourself up. It's kind of like, what is it that you value? It's just all the money here. So in a way, okay, are you doing it for the money? You deliver food at small airport too called too sweet where they want it. He said, drive on to the runway. I said, really? He said, kidding. I said, come in. Let's make the news. Oh, that's been out there, quite playful energy. Like I said, it's been really mixed. And to be honest, I'd rather be talking to people who are a little bit more high vibing, having the fun. That's just my personal preference at the moment, not to focus on lack. Let's just say that. Don't focus on lack. So we've got the door to value. And when you kind of stop, especially if money's worrying you, it's kind of like stop it. Through that doorway is a golden palace, a kingdom. Even Moon Cookie said today, like, there's something big. There's something big in the making. Anyway, let me carry on. Then we have the community card, which kind of took us to love, the love of our community, being part of something, knowing that you're not alone and that we'll get through this together. So what is it that you value? It's kind of like, are you ready to ditch the community to just seek financial security? Now we've got Angel of Love, and I felt like she pulled her heart out to have a look. What are you going to choose? You know the right choice, don't you? But it feels like you're questioning yourself because you're at a crossroads. There's indecision here. And then how I kind of know this is about, it's like not trusting your heart, because you've got Archangel Raphael here. And he's all to do with the heart. That's interesting, isn't it? So that's a little message that's coming up there. Let's have a little look into it. A little. We keep saying about a little. Just a little bit. A little bit what? Nervous? Apprehensive? Okay. T-Rose, the good thing is Mum finally agreed to me just working on mission. So no money making for me. That is awesome, T-Rose, because I know that that was a big kind of pressure that you felt was being put onto you. And it's all worked out. Oh, I love you all so much also. And I do love your unicorns. Should we have a look at the unicorns, T-Rose? See what they want to say about this bit. Because money can be, it can, well, people have sleepless nights about money. I have sleepless nights because Bruno's singing in my ears. But hey, the things that worry us. And the more we worry about money, then the more we get ourselves stuck in this rut. Okay. And normally the way you can only see yourself getting out of it is to exert yourself even more, to push harder. You must be doing something wrong. No, it's about surrendering, relaxing, and just allowing the flow to find you. Hi, Bond. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Lovely sunny day. My lounge chair is set up for sunbathing. Oh, how divine. One day, Bond, I'm going to be there. Shades on. We're going to be sunbathing. Sunbathing queens. Peace, love, harmony. Does that say safety? I thought it says safely. Okay. We'll be on the big screen soon, Laurie. We sure will. Sure been drawn to the Irish lately, have you? The luck of the Irish. You're listening, got to drive. Okay, safe travels, Laurie. Enjoy, Bond. Yes, soak up all that sunshine for us. Well, if it's out, because it's not out at the moment where I am, so you suck it all up. Be a sucker for love. Are you a sucker for money and all the material stuff? Or are you a sucker for love? Love and light. Are you a sun seeker? Unicorns. Lily, you're laying nicely. There's the unicorns. Oh, curiosity. What did that do? Killed the cat, apparently. You got 9 lives. Lily has to be the most curious cat ever. She will get herself into situations. She'll climb up onto shelving, into cupboards. She does take risks. Let's see what the unicorns want to say. This top card. Oh, well, we're obviously meant to read it, aren't we? That looks like my Tia. I imagine she's asleep on my bed waiting for me. Oh, this reminds me of when, like, I chat to her. Sometimes she gets back on her hind legs and reach up for what the sky, the sun, the stars, Lucy. Curiosity. And we've got best friends. Okay. That's taken me to the community. True friends stick together no matter what, no matter your financial situation. I want to say, just have this loving heart. I'm not sure why you would growl at me, Harvey. I'm not. But why would you do this again? You was asleep on your cushion in his reclining chair. I don't know why he's hissing at me, Lily, and walking through the kitchen hissing at me. He's been huffing as well at me. Yesterday, he was sitting on the sofa next to me and started huffing. I don't know what that cat's issue is. I think it's me. Yeah, I know. You've made it quite apparent that you have an issue with me. Go and sort him out, Lily. Or do you have an issue with me also? It's cool. I don't know why he's hissing at me. I thought he was quite cosy over there on his chair. Curiosity and best friends. Right. Let's read this curiosity card. My book's falling apart. Well, it has fallen apart. If I kind of go like this, it's going to change. Oh, it's in like this section. Change, creative, curiosity. And then we have decide. Decide if you want to be my best friend. It says start a project related to something you're curious about. Okay, now this might be the thing that's actually going to allow the flow to come in once you start actually doing something that, well, like it says, that you're curious about. Let's have a look at this card. So what do you wonder about? What would you like to learn more about? Your curiosity is like a roadmap that helps you know your soul's preferred direction. You're naturally curious about areas of life that are related to your divine mission, which is the big reason why you came to Earth. So watch your thoughts and actions to get a better sense of where your curiosity lies. Notice any topics that really excite you. Observe what you do in your spare time. Watch what grabs your attention about other people. Your close friends and family members can also offer their observations about your areas of curiosity. For instance, are you fascinated by science, animals, the weather, fashion, swimming, Egyptian history, or some other area of life? This card asks you to start a special project that allows you to learn more about this topic. Make the time to read about the area related to your curiosity. Interview experts who are working in the field and create an experiment or science project to help you learn more. In other words, use your curiosity as fuel to drive you forward towards a better understanding of yourself and your world. Could be something maybe to start this weekend, a project that allows you to learn more about this topic. It's interesting. It's just interesting why Jasper's hissing at me. Love is all we need. That's it. Bond. Doing art drawing, my giant monstera plant. It spans out 10 foot, 11 stems, one baby tea. Does that sound nice? Tebow says. Helicopter above means successful endeavour. Bond. My wonderful, oh, come on with the words, Bond. Huge culture garden every year. New plants for healing just show up. Learning a lot. To do with the plants. Herbology. Does it come under that, herbology? I'm not sure if I'm wanting... They're not actually long messages. Let's read it. I'm not going to look up. I'm just going to read what it says. What it says in the book. Opened up to card number 11, cornucopia. We'll have some of that. As long as you're ready to receive. So your daughter value, there's a new beginnings. There's a new beginnings. It just says new beginnings in finance or career. And that lies within your curiosity. Okay. Bless you. Spirit upstairs with Jamie. This card shows a door with a gold coin on it, opening to a place that's filled with light and bright potential. Money, coins, and jewels fly towards you through the open door, revealing a golden city beyond. Oh no, it's page number 99. So I don't know, I feel it has something to do with the 100th monkey here. Let's have a look. Page 100. All of this points to the potential for exciting new beginnings or expansions where work or money are concerned. Perhaps a new opportunity is totally unexpected, or perhaps it's something you've been working towards for quite a while. Either way, keep your eyes open for this new beginning to appear in your life. So don't give up hope, guys. Look, we're manifesting good stuff, okay? Know that anything you value may be open to you now. Remain conscious and creative and get ready to step through the door. And who lives in a house like this? Well, kings and queens and enlightened ones, they live in a temple like that. Through the keyhole. Let's go into the community. Let's go into the community. Let's take this love into the community. Connection with kindred spirits. That's us, guys. This card shows 3 women celebrating, sharing ideas and supportive energy. The lights in the picture represent your ever-present spirit community as well. Come here. I've just put it in reverse, so I'm going to have to read it in reverse as well. Okay, so the lights in the picture represent your ever-present spirit community as well. When this card appears upright, what about when it falls on the floor and turns itself in reverse? Wow. We are having a good look at this, aren't we? Taking out the heart, examining. So when this card appears upright, it indicates an association of some kind. It may be a casual connection of like-minded people, joining a club or community of some sort, or even a business partnership consisting of 3 or more entities. Interesting, entities, not people. 3 or more entities, okay. I feel this 100th monkey. I feel very much like it's definitely the masculine's energy that feels like it's struggling at the moment. It feels very much like they want to be part of the Divine Feminine's community. So the time is right to make such new connections and to share intentions, whether they're personal or professional. Networking and community are important parts of the human experience. I want to say for any Divine Feminines who are considering, I don't really know where you think it's going to get you. like cutting ties and leaving this journey. Look, you can give it a go, okay? Um, for those of you that are kind of maybe thinking about walking away from the connection, it might be a bit silly because it might be that your divine masculine is just about to join the community and you're not going to be there, are you? It's like the 100th monkey going down to the water's edge to wash his like sweet potato, and it's like his divine feminine's kind of gone back to where he's kind of come from. With me? I'm sure. Well, I'm not taking that route. Okay, I'm down by the river's edge. By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down. Okay, can we carry on? Boney M? Networking and community are important parts of the human experience, and the security and sense of connection can be beneficial to all. It's true that when several people join their intentions, it accelerates their power on the energetic realm. And that's why I'm not going anywhere. And whoever wants to keep showing up and adding to this collective energy, of course, if it's positive, you are more than welcome. Okay. So it's true that when several people join their intentions, it accelerates their power in the energetic realm. Why are you hissing at me again? It's gone into the window seat behind the curtain. Don't be part of the group then. No one's forcing you. Jeez, click off. They just can't help it. They're just drawn back. So you can cut yourself off. I don't see the point of cutting yourself off. What, because you perceive that things aren't going your way? Does that really mean you cut yourself off from the whole bloody community? This community isn't just about our divine masculines, is it? It's about knowing that there's others, and knowing that I can turn on this computer at any time and connect with you guys, knowing that we're connecting energetically when the camera's not on, feeling each other. Well, from afar, you know what I'm talking about. So you're only cutting yourself off from your own goodness just because you can't have like what you perceive to be the full works. T-Rose upsetting me. My boy's like hissing at me. You sent your DM some guided meditation? Okay, let me just go back. I don't think I finished reading this card yet, but I just went off on a little rant, didn't I? Okay, not too much of a rant. I'm just telling it how it is. Okay. You're the only one that can cut yourself off. Separate yourself. We talk about separation, and when you actually have a look at yourself, are you actually separating yourself from others that are actually good for you because of this journey? So a lot of people are going back. For now. Or they're contemplating it, like they're just having a little internal paddy. Oh, I've swapped the Angel of Love round with the community card. I was looking at your I don't know how to say that word, T-Rose. Ethereum is good too. All good. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Hi, pretty boy. He's not having it right now. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Listen, but I don't think I'm going to be on at the weekend. I'm not sure I've had a day off, really. Not that this doesn't feel like working. And of course I miss you all when I'm not on. But it's nice to take some time and just spend it with me. Okay. Let's carry on with our community message. So networking and community are important parts of the human experience, and the security and sense of connection can be beneficial to all. Okay, third time we're going to read this. It's true that when several people join their intentions, it accelerates their power in the energetic realm. Receiving this card puts you on notice that the universe is sending some beneficial alliances your way. Like the happy family card, this could also indicate a party or celebration of some kind. Well, I like that. Like the happy family card, this could also indicate a party or celebration of some kind. And we're going to get everywhere just by being kind, guys. Kindness will get you everywhere. When you genuinely share from your heart, the amount of love that you feel back, it's not possible for you to not receive that back unless you're blocking it off. And I even realized with myself, I'm such a giver. And sometimes I'm not that great at receiving. People will offer me help, and I'm like, no, 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 you're fine, you're fine. I think that's just because it always feels like I'm the one to offer if someone needs assistance before they even ask. I can kind of pick up if someone could do with like a helping hand, and I'll be the first to offer. And I like that. I like that aspect of myself, but it does still feel a little bit alien when people kind of offer to help me. It's like I automatically start thinking about, well, how am I going to like pay them back? And it's like, Lucy, that's not how it works, is it? It's like you give and you're not to expect it back from really the source that you're giving to. It may come back from the same source. Well, it's all the one source, divine love. Get a bit saucy now. And yeah, you just know, don't you? You give with this generous heart, a kind, loving heart, and know that the divine is going to be delivering your gift. And the thing is, you could be so focused, like I always give to this person, and they don't ever give me anything back. Maybe that's just not the deal. Maybe you're just learning how to give unconditionally. So you're missing like the points that you're always being taken care of. Right, let's read the reverse meaning. This card reversed indicates feelings of isolation and perhaps loneliness. And that can make you want to give up. But we're not alone, are we? That's the illusion of separation. And we spoke about separation kind of today with the hermit energy, with the silent treatment. Don't take it personally. Okay. And if you do take it personally, then you need to go within and have a look. So this card reversed indicates feelings of isolation and perhaps loneliness. There may have been a recent disconnect with old associations or even a dissolution of some wider partnership. This may result in feelings of loss and grief, but take heart. That's the next card. It is often the case that as you shift your energy into a higher vibration, you may find that you no longer resonate with old acquaintances the way you used to. If that is the case, it may be time to move on to more resonant associations. Let yourself network in ways that reflect your higher intentions. Meditation groups, classes, book clubs. I need to get on with reading a book, guys. Okay. And the like are all places you may meet new acquaintances that are in closer harmony to you. So if you're seeking a divine connection, a divine partnership, you're going to be silly to kind of leave a community of divine ones, aren't you? Where you're more likely to actually meet your match there. Okay, so meditation groups, classes, book clubs, and the like are all places you may meet new acquaintances that are in closer harmony to you. You needn't allow your isolation to continue. It may take some conscious effort on your part, but now is the time to reconnect, network, and gain the sense of support that you are looking for. Interesting. Well, let's have a look at this Angel of Love. Card number 49. La la la, la 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 la. You've got to give it the bounce. You've got tender connections, tender love, love so tender, holding me close to you. Baby, I surrender. That was today's message, wasn't it? Surrender. Hand it over. Okay. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-coloured wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, She's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate toward yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. Guys, you must love yourself. It's kind of like, how much do you love your divine masculine? It's like, as much as I love myself, that's a lot. I adore me. Okay. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. Right now, we've got indecision. Do we really? 8. This feels like you're just going to keep going around like a circuit track. It's just a figure of 8. Which choice to make? This card marks the presence of 2 or more possible choices in your life. It shows you anxiously, let's get that word out, anxiously looking at 2 roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet, you are standing still, feeling confused by the up and down emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honouring choice. Okay, Archangel Raphael, the 4th chakra. Card number 38. Love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink. That's the rose quartz here, look. Can you feel it? If you feel unloved, guys, you need to have a look at that, and seriously, all that love that you feel is missing and what you're craving for, just fire all that onto yourself, okay, into your heart space. Oh, she's gone and found the football. How bizarre. She's gone and Jasper's football's up there. She's up on the desk. I told you she's a bit of an adventurer, but she's actually not the little orange and purple ball that's up there, Jasper's football. Little sign for us. Okay. The rose quartz was just shouting out then. So Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. So important, guys. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. And that's what I was trying to say was, still feel she's going to knock this ball onto the floor as she jumps down. Hey, Lil. She's not sure she wants to jump down. Hey, what are you looking for? Oh, Jasper's in the window. Do you want to come back up? Come on. Are you coming up? Come, Lil. She's all wide-eyed. Yes? No? Indecision? No. Off you go then. Go exploring some more. Just gonna go and get something to eat. When I said about know that as you do what? Oh, as you encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others, know that as you do this, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. And you can't kind of fake it, really. You can reprogram your subconscious mind, but you can't kind of, your heart knows if it's content and if it's full of love and it's happy to serve humanity. Let's say that. Hi, KB. Hi, Claire. Let me just have a read of your comments. Did we finish yet? We did. So we got with Jasper's not having it right now. Enjoy you in an abundance of bliss. Yes, peace, love, harmony, safety. Lots of love hearts going on. KB said hi. Oh no, indecision. I can't. Hi, is it normal for DF to have had enough, or have I got this connection all wrong? I think it's part of the process. It really depends how far on you are into the healing part of this. I believe that we all could kind of turn around and say at some point the divine feminine has had enough. But if you kind of go back to the beginning, not now, stay with us and re-listen if you have already been here from the start, or go back, because I've kind of addressed that part in the beginning part of this. How long we've been on for? 37 minutes. I would say that's quite natural, but we don't give up, do we? We can't give up on love. I'm solid in knowing. That's really good, KB. That's good, because I feel like you've kind of turned the energy around from this morning. I could feel the heaviness on your energy, sweetie. And I actually was going to type and kind of say, I think you're sitting in a DM energy, but I haven't really wanted to interact with the negative side of this journey. Okay. We are not all in the same spot, most definitely not. You're dizzy. I can't do either right now. He knows where to find me. Yeah, and the thing is, it does kind of balance itself out naturally, and you'll know when you're there. And when you think you're there, more than likely you're not there. And in the end, you just have to surrender and just live in the now. Not chasing or accepting breadcrumbs. DM must come in with truth. Yeah, just start dropping. Just from this moment forward, guys, stop accepting it. The breadcrumbs, the excuses. Don't even focus on it. Don't put your attention anywhere near that negativity. Just decide from this moment forward, you're not going to be breadcrumbed anymore. All the time using the word breadcrumbs, the divine doesn't really understand whether that's a yes or a no to breadcrumbs. They're probably just going to send you breadcrumbs. Focus on abundance, on your own worth. You really are going to have to reprogram, guys, all the old programming. Need a whole loaf. It's coming out of the divine's oven. Right, I'm going to read this best friends card because I'm meant to be getting 15 cards, and we've pulled 5. Let's read about bestest friends. This card says that you need to spend time with a friend. Perhaps you had a fight with your buddy. Excuse me, burp there. Or one of you needs some extra attention. Take some time today to contact this person and share your feelings with each other. The time that you share is a big gift to both of you. It also helps you become even closer. And guys, all the time that you're picking up on your DM not evolving or breadcrumbing you, you're kind of like creating, I don't know, do you want to call it the monster that you perceive them to be? Because they're not really behaving how you, that's really all the issue is. They're not doing what you want them to do or say what you want them to say. So, or act the way that you want them to act. And so you're actually creating this version of the person. in the physical. Why did I say that? Oh, because I felt like because I feel like the divine masculine is very close to wanting to actually speak to you, but all the time that your attitudes are like focusing on the distorted masculine, because for some reason you don't think that the divine masculine, or the masculine that's a match for you, can change, even though all of you guys are evolved. It's like, I believe maybe you assume that I don't know, your divine masculine. That doesn't work like that, does it? That doesn't make sense to me at all. If you're a mirror, um, as you're evolving, so are they. They may not be able to explain what's going on, but that doesn't mean that it's not occurring. I would really just focus on the qualities of divine masculine, divine feminine that you are wanting to attract into your life, and let go of the old. It's gone. It's gone. Okay. Whether you believe it or not, you're only going to attract what you believe. And I can't do that for you. The cards tell you all good stuff's happening. And you still don't choose to believe it. And most of you don't even do like any additional work. But that's honest. I could ask you all now, what book are you reading? What personal development book are you reading, or are you just watching tarot? This come at the later part. I've done all the personal development beforehand. This for me just opened me up to spirituality. Are you really investing in this? Because if you invested in it, then you wouldn't be so quick to kind of quit. And we spoke about this, quitters never win, and winners never quit, ever. So no more quitting on yourself. You're just going to end up back in a karmic relationship. And you'll wonder what happens when actually you was told what was happening. You have to take responsibility, guys. You're focused on the heal, DM and DF. Good. Good. Thank you for always speaking truth, Lucy. Wow. It just comes out, listen. You're better at not watching tarot? Interesting. Tarot's really helped me. It's the thing that keeps me going. It's the thing that has raised my belief. The signs, the synchronizations coming on doing the tarot, and then no, tarot for me is has been a big part of my journey. So I'm not someone that will go, I need to stop watching tarot. It just, that drops off when you find yourself having another project, or you stepped into mission work. How many of you are in mission work? How many of you are actually bona fide light workers? Would you call me a light worker? Would you say that maybe I'm in my mission work? And sometimes I consider that this isn't, and that I'm meant to be looking for more. But I actually know that at the moment I'm in my light work. I've been here for like nearly 3 years now. I'm not kicking off and paddying because my divine masculine's not sat next door to me. I show up every day and be help and support for you guys. You don't hear me complaining. Hardly any of you even know my story. And you're not really fussed about it. You're worried about your own story. That won't get you anywhere. I want all of you to come in union. Just like Megan and Jamie, like my own daughter and my future son-in-law and my future grandchildren. That's what I do it for. I do it for other divine counterparts that I've helped bring into union. And when they come and visit me, I'm like, come on, my little lovebirds. That's what I want to see. And they're younger. And how old are all you lot? You're meant to be a role model for the younger generation, an advocate for love, despite whether you're on your own. You don't give up. That's not being a very good role model. And I'm pleased that these kids are woken up and that they know what love is, and they're so different to other couples that they're meeting that they stand out. And people want to know what their secret is. And them two have been through hell to get to where they are. The amount of times I felt my eldest daughter was going to go and throw herself off of a bridge and commit suicide. Every day she'd tell me she couldn't handle this journey. I just want to die. I had to watch my daughter go through that, knowing damn well that's exactly what she had to do. Die. It's not nice as a mum hearing that your kid wants to kill herself because she can't handle the journey. Look at her now. I have none of that behaviour anymore. My Megan is the happiest. Oh my goodness. It's such, I swear, that girl has taken me through it, this journey. And it's like she's set up. And they want to have children because they actually want to raise children. They actually want to be parents. I love them. I couldn't have asked for a better opportunity to at least help my kind of family lineage breaking the mould. And it's been tough. They've been through a lot, but we don't sit here really complaining to you guys. We have every reason to, but we don't use that as an excuse. Are you playing football out there? Not sure what you found on the floor. What are you eating on the floor? Scraps off the floor. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. And I'm not really listen, I'm not saying it's not an easy journey. But what's your options? Tell me what your options are. If you just stick to it, you will get through, trust me, and it will happen, and you'll giggle. We will all meet up and we'll giggle. And you you won't forget the lessons. But the pain, it just kind of, well, that's you learning to deal with your pain body. Okay, you've got to learn to heal yourself, comfort yourself, nurture yourself, love yourself. And then you won't ever be at a loss again, will you? I've got some signs hanging up here. Let me just read them to you. I've got some signs. They're in the physical, but they're hanging. There's 4 of them. The first one says, never let anyone dull your sparkle. The second one says, once you find happiness within yourself, you'll find it everywhere. Never ask permission to be yourself. And I like this one. Only when we're lost can we find ourselves again. Signs that are up in my home. I'm not in the spiritual closet. Where's that going to get my children? What's lovely for my children is they know that they have me here as their biggest cheerleader. So they're not alone. It's taken a while to really wonder whether is my mum crazy or not. But life's fun. Our life is fun. So let's read this again. Sometimes you might feel alone in the world. And at these times, remember that you always have the angels with you. Especially now we brought heaven down here. Ask them to help you with your friendships. The angels can bring new people into your life whom you'll really like you guys. The unicorns can also help you feel happy whenever you're sad or alone. All you need to do is think about the angels and they'll help you right away. We all need friends, and spending time with them is the way that people become our best friends. So reach out to the people you like today. Reach out to the people you like. Talk about your feelings, play games, laugh, take a walk, eat lunch together, or just sit and watch the clouds go by. No matter what you do, it's better to do it with your best friend. And seeing as most people are still in isolation, solitude, we've managed to build an awesome community over this time. It hasn't been doom and gloom on here. I don't even feel like I've been part of that world. It hasn't really affected me much. And we've grown, haven't we? So you best be ready, guys, for when and I'm serious, this project. Are you ready to come out? What's your plan? Do you have a business idea? Light work, a mission? Charity work? Come on, what's the plan? My plan is taking the channel of love on the road. Meet and greets around the world. Okay. It wasn't something I was just doing to pass the time. And it gets serious. And you're part of this and you're like, fuck, this is serious. It's really serious. So are you serious? What's your knowledge? What have you got to share with the world? Next 5 cards. Excuse me. Oh, that's good, KB. Being psychic, I kind of feel like I have a leg up. Yeah, you've got insight. I'm never confused about what's going on. If I'm thinking, oh, I wonder what's going on, or I want to tap into the energy, I turn on the radio. I can talk to the cats. I can pull tarot cards. I don't even need to pull tarot cards. Jasper's just come out from behind the curtain. I didn't know whether or not he's going to hiss at me. No, not this time, he says. So I know. Oh, it was just about really whether or not you believe what you're, and also I could pull tarot cards in. Well, I don't really get in like and I definitely wouldn't pull tarot cards if I was in a bad mood. Because you're only going to tell yourself what your ego wants to tell you. You're always going to attract the story that you're telling yourself. And that's quite evident. So it's whether or not you actually believe the signs and synchronizations, the messages. Okay, Bruno's coming in as well. You're so sweet. You're so tight. Squeeze. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so tight. That's interesting. All right, we've got karmic energy now on the table. It's about to do. What's it about to do? I don't know what I feel like the karmic's going to rip the divine masculine's heart out. And he needs love. Okay. Most of you do actually know what your divine masculine would have to go through to even be able to be in the situation to be with you. And I feel some of you are very passionate regarding that. It's a big ask. It's a big risk. And do you really want to add to that heartache? Surely you can hold on just a bit longer. Seriously, it's not even about holding on, is it? You should know that you're attracting your divine counterpart as long as you're actually acting like a divine being. Fuck. This isn't good, this story here. So unless you're emitting a very compassionate, understanding, I say sympathetic, respect, a kindling respect towards a divine masculine, then what I'd say he's been through, he has every right not to want to come anywhere near you, especially if you're so kind of, I will say it's self-centered on just fulfilling your own happiness and needs. You do that yourself, via yourself, and not via this masculine, because this masculine is going through fucking hell. And there's none of that about how they deserve it. You will play that game and watch all the fucking karma come back on you for judging someone. Right. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars? Question mark? You do know who Bruno Mars is. What do you mean Bruno Mars? Question mark. Okay. He's like I feel like he's like the king of love, the king of soul. I don't actually feel like sexually attracted towards Bruno Mars, but he's definitely like a kindred spirit. I feel his soul. And that boy's got confidence. And I'd say actually the influence through Bruno's music actually gave me a lot of confidence, makes you feel sexy. So I love Bruno. He can brighten up my day, any day, every day, touch of a button. Jasper, do you want to come and say hi? Do you want to come and say hi? Oh, here comes the little baby. Oh, she's got squinted eyes. Adjust to the light, darling, adjust to the light. When am I coming up to bed? Not yet. Oh yeah, I could sit here and tell you exactly what I've been through since going through this ascension. Do you know how much guilt that will put onto actually my counterpart if I just sat here and said, well, I went through it wasn't because of him, it was just he was the catalyst for my growth spurt. Yeah. Okay. But a lot, yeah. I lost it all. Lost it all. Or so it would seem. I didn't. I gained clarity. I gained confidence. And I've not had really another soul in the physical around to assist, help me over the last, 2 years. Because I'm very capable of taking care of my own needs. Yes, it's nice if someone can be by your side and wants to help and assist you, but it's a test of, well, do you kind of go on strike? Like when the going gets tough. Right, let's have a look at this masculine's energy because it is a little bit concerning. There's a woman holding a heart and we have a man holding a heart. And this woman, her energy just feels cold. Actually, it feels like she might have like icicles like forming on her back. And in comparison to this masculine who looks very, romantic, dreamy, Romeo-y. Okay, but he's pulled like the heart out of his knee. That took me to, but I need love. We all need. The only reason we're here, guys, is to love and be loved. That's it. So I feel like this feminine's ripped out this masculine's heart. It's a bit poisonous. She's got like this kind of, I don't know what it is, in her arm. Not sure what she's done. Feels poisonous on her arm. I'll tell you what it took me to. I don't know what this has to do with anything. And I never had one inserted. I wasn't going to have anything like kind of. I'm not judging, guys, but for me personally, when it comes to like using forms of contraception, there was no way I was going to have a coil, and I definitely wasn't. I wasn't going to have anything foreign put into my body. Put it that way. And it feels like a chip. You can have like I think it's like a chip insert. I don't really know how they work, like I said, but I'm feeling that with it being black. So it's like how fertile you are. I just wasn't liking the energy of like this feminine doesn't really care too much about this masculine's heart here. Now, seeing as they are meant to be a couple, they don't really look a great blend, do they? I don't think so. What does it result in? Masculine's only really going to be able to talk about this when he's ready to heal. This. And then we have the fifth chakra, working our way up from the heart to be able to speak about matters of the heart. Archangel Gabriel with the throat chakra. I'm not focusing. I'm not reading the cards because it feels very negative. So I'm not actually going to, you can see by the illustrations and what I've channeled through there and the little rant before, how it all come in. I want to read the fifth chakra though. I feel like let's read about the chakras. Now, am I charging? I am. Oh, and I look up and it's 0000. It's midnight. Happy midnight. Happy midnight. Pumpkin. 39. That's the unicorn book, Lucy. We'll get there in a moment. Someone's clapping upstairs. Self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light. Call the blue lights. That'd be the police for us. The emergency service. Well, it's 1, 2, 3. Take a breath. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. You cannot push your divine masculine to communicate before he's ready to do so. Okay. And also the same for you. That will be held back from you via the silent treatment if even you're not mature enough to be able to have a conversation about this connection as a divine feminine. You have to remember that rejection is always a form of protection. It just means there's more work to do. Instead of getting frustrated with the other, you might as well just carry on working on you and seeing what you can improve. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in your past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself. So never deny your profound, integral value. Speak up for yourself, write in your journal, and let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honours your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. So we don't want to miss out these parts, do we, guys? The telepathy. How can you telepathically communicate with someone who's with you? And you can just open your mouth and speak. It's a very deeper connection than what you've witnessed. It says here, now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honours your choice to do so. And I do feel like, as you all know, at some point your divine masculine is going to have to speak his truth, his heart's truth, and that there's going to be consequences, good ones, but he's going to have to clear through some karma first. So this card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. I mean, how many of you guys have books about communicating? How to start up a conversation? I'll tell you a good book. It's by Dale Carnegie, back in the day. And it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And then you can get the latest edited version, updated, what do they call it, revised version, in the digital age. Go on Amazon, order it. I bet you could get yourself a copy for probably under $5, £5, a used copy. Don't buy it, there's no need to buy it brand new. Used copy, any of you could do that right now. Peanuts it costs you. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I mean, I've actually study books on how to communicate with people, how to network. Personality Plus. Guys, I'm rolling off books that I have. I want to know what books you have. What kind of library do you have? You've been told successful people, they attend seminars. They listen to audios. You guys hardly ever share anything with me like that. Why not? It takes your mind away. Guess what from? Your divine masculine. Okay. Or it says, or a time of heightened communication with spirits and telepathy with others. Right, let's get a unicorn card, because I can't keep coming on and giving you all ball bashing, can I? You're only going to go as far as what you put the effort into. If you're really wanting to evolve and, well, feel like KB said, that you have like a leg up, is it? An advantage. Hi, Amy. You're welcome. She just said thank you. Is that for the telling off? I had never even been told to get a personal development book. I wouldn't have known what a personal development book was. If people, I remember this actually. I'll give you a little example. When I worked within a prison, and I monitored the prison, and I'd go to the library, and I was always intrigued. What kind of books are you kind of giving to prisoners to read? Murder mysteries, I swear, hilarious. And I said to them, whereabouts like your personal development books? Didn't even have a clue what I was talking about. I said self-help. Oh, you'll find that over there with like, it was more about health, body health, not mental health. And I thought that I really did try and actually encourage them to have a look at some different authors and see about introducing them. It's a perfect opportunity when people are in prison to rehabilitate. If actually like they knew what rehabilitation was. Lucy, I'm not going to judge. So that's interesting. So it wasn't until, but as soon as I was recommended a book, which was 12 Pillars by Jim Rohn and Chris Waldner, straight away I went and purchased it. It was a while before, actually, I wasn't really told about Think and Grow Rich, which I thought was really shocking, especially when I was working with some top professional people that hadn't really read or studied the best book. The only book you would ever need to read to be a success is Think and Grow Rich. Like, have some respect. That man works like for zero pay. That's at the beginning. Will you work for 20 years without any pay, and then at the end you have like your name to Think and Grow Rich? Even though Andrew Carnegie told him it all, he had to go out and test the theory. Think and Grow Rich, and people, I don't know why they don't read it. I don't know, they can't be hungry for it enough, can they? You don't even have to read it. You can go on YouTube and get the audio. You don't even have to buy the stuff anymore. Maybe that's it. Maybe everything's just so easy and to get your hands onto that there's no need to actually invest anymore. You know, when maybe your favourite tarot reader falls off, I don't know, you don't see them for a bit, you don't really miss them that much, do you? Find a replacement. You're like, oh, well. So read some books on about actually improving your own communication skills. There's always room for improvement. Can we have a magical unicorn card? We would miss you, Lucy. I know you would. I know you would. And I would, well, miss you guys. I enjoy serving, so it's not really it's not an issue. If it was going to be an issue about earning money from doing this, I would have given it up a long time ago, guys. Seriously. I've kind of, everything else has been dropped so I can focus on this. And but I know that I'm going to be rewarded abundantly, like seriously abundantly. And guess what I'm going to do with all that abundance? I'm going to put it all back into like taking this further. I'm not going to take the money and run. I'm going to use it to help you guys, help us. And so that's that. There's the card. We've got a healer. You have the power to help and heal others. You must have learned so much, guys, from watching this tarot channel. This tarot channel. It's not just tarot, is it? You get me as well. And I noticed that with other tarot readers. Many of them don't actually show you the cards and like tell you what they're seeing really. A lot of them don't even show you their face. They tend to sometimes be a bit neutral, and I don't really often hear people put their own personal experiences behind it. That was the whole point of our experience, by the way. There's no point being ashamed of any of your past. That's exactly what you're going to use to help to heal others. So let's have a look at the healer card here. Come out wherever you are. This card means that you're a healer who can help people and animals feel better. You already know how to heal in many ways, and with time, you'll learn new ways through books, classes, and personal experience. Okay, you want some recommendations for books that heal. There's one called Healing Hands. That's quite interesting. That's about using a technique of slight touch over the body. That's an interesting one. I like a book that's called The Choice of Love. I can't remember who. That's a really good one. What other books do I have about healing? Oh, I'll tell you who's Goddesses Never Age. Christina Northup. I think it's something like that. Christina. That's really good. Goddesses Never Age. These are books that I have on my bookshelf upstairs. People used to laugh at me. I remember my DM laughing at me about all the books I have. Wow. I don't mind coming across as being silly. I've learned a lot from them books. I used to kind of say to people, you can take it all, just leave me my books and I'll rebuild myself. So I used to really depend on the books. Now it's just whatever. I don't even need the books. It's kind of in there. Anyway, let's carry on, read this. So you already know how to heal in many ways, and with time you'll learn new ways through books, classes, and personal experiences. By drawing this card, you're asked to trust in your power to heal. It isn't you alone doing the healing work. Being a healer means that you're open to divine love coming through you, and also through people, animals, or situations that can benefit from this love. Ask your angels to help you with your healing work. They can answer your questions, help you with classes, and guide your healings. You can use your healing ability on yourself too. The more you have faith in love, this is so true, guys, the more that you have faith in love, the more powerful are your healing abilities. Ask your angels to increase your faith, and they will be happy to do so. It is a life of service. It is. A mother for 36 years, life of service. We all have intimate connection with you, Lucy. I know. I know you do. I feel it. Yeah, we socialising in Lucy's living room. We're all still here, Moon Cookie. Hi, Vinoth. You learnt Reiki healing, and I'm planning to learn shamanic. I'm not sure if I ever say that word, healing. Interesting. That's good. You are authentic. You are loved, Lucy. I know this. Thank you. I told you I love myself. I had to. There was no other thing for it. Just had to love myself. This is nice, Vinoth. My friend in Canada does Reiki. Thank you for helping humanity, loves. Bond, Women Who Run with Wolves, Clarissa Pinkola Estes, about the archetypal fairy tales. Ah, okay. A Woman Who Runs with Wolves. Bond, you might like, not Bond, sorry, Laurie. Bond's the one suggesting it. Laurie, you might like that. I don't know why the wolves come in. Is Laurie still on? Oh, she's driving. Laurie, maybe that's a book. Women Who Run with Wolves. Clarissa Pinkola Estes. I tell you what I started to watch earlier was Aquaman. only because like the traders spoke about Atlantis, and I don't know anything about Atlantis, so we are kind of, I thought, wow, I'm going to have a little look and see what um I got distracted. Actually, I got distracted about coming on. It was like, am I going to go to bed or are we going to go on? It's like, Lucy, you were going to do an energy report. I said, yeah, I know. But do I go to bed? And it's like, yeah, but you might not be on over the weekend. It's like, yeah, let's come on and speak to the guys. It perks me up a bit. So I'll get a good night's sleep. It's midnight. So maybe at some point I need to like write down a list of some of the books and just, I don't know, put it somewhere where you guys, if you're looking for a book, like to read. Think and Grow Rich is just my favourite, but it's very old style. Oh, did you guys see the on the community tab the Cinderella show that I put with Julie Andrews? It was back in the day. Rogers and Hammerstein. Is that how you pronounce it? Rogers and Hammerstein. And they done Cinderella. I got right into that. It's like watching. It's like being, I don't know, in the West End. Like back, it was very good. And Julie Andrews does a little explanation in the beginning, like saying that this kind of was nearly lost. It was. I thought, well, I'll give it a watch over the weekend. It's like it was in your own corner. Like she's about being in your own little corner of the world. It took me to. Lucy, let's carry on because I've got 5 more cards to pull. I was still reading the comments. You are connected to the ocean for sure. Love watching Atlantis stuff on Gaia. Okay, get some sleep. Not just yet. I'm not tired enough to go to bed. I was just kind of contemplating what I was going to do. Do we go to bed? Do we come on? I'm good. I don't, because Bruno sings to me every night. I don't really get to sleep until about 4, I think. And then Tia has to I have to leave the door open, don't I? Oh, some weird stuff. I can tell you some weird stuff that happened. Like I'm trying to think because 2 things happened. I can only think of one. So I've clocked when the cat goes out of the room. I think she's doing her little route. They have their little patrol they do, and it's at 1:17, and then she come back at 1:47. So when it's around that time, I kind of look at her and go, you're going to go and do like your business, go and do your route and then get back. And because I always hear her. So I actually closed the door and I thought we're all kind of good and settled. And then it was like, I've got to keep that door open, haven't I? And so she gets down and she goes out, and I see her go out of my bedroom, and then I leave the door open. I get back in bed, and then all of a sudden I hear this rummaging underneath my bed. There's a cardboard box under my bed. I don't actually know what it's got in it, but this cat likes to go and lay in it sometimes. But I just let her out of the room, and I'm laying there, and it's underneath my pillow, under the bed area. And I'm thinking, who the fuck is this under my bed? And like if I tell other people, like normal people, they go, well, weren't you scared? I'm like, no, not really. I'm quite used to this supernatural world now. And I actually heard her go out the cat flap and come back in, coming back into the room. And so I don't know who that was under my bed. Whatever, isn't it? It wouldn't have been any of the other cats. So, oh, well, I was just talking about Bruno, wasn't I? Should we carry on? And I don't know why I keep singing this song. La, la, la. La, 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 la. I even said to Emily, I'm like, Emily, during the night, are you like singing this song and I'm picking up on it, like telepathy? She didn't actually answer me. I told you that she knows mostly all the words. Right, we've got a thinking man. That's good because I feel like it comes in with this indecision. Now, the thinking man, after all this has occurred, because I said you kind of like, you have to go through the different phases and stages, the healing work, and then you're able to talk and communicate. So we've got 45, 44, 45, 46, and he's thinking now. This is a new row we're starting here. 46, the thinking man. It looks like he's had a revamp of his wardrobe, like he's changed his image. It's like he's looking at himself. Maybe he's got like a little, it's a crystal, I think, but he could have his own little crystal ball. That looks like a clear quartz crystal, which will heighten the energy. And if it's paired up with any other crystals, which I'm feeling the rose quartz has come out, can you imagine how much love is emitting from this crystal? I feel like things are crystal clear for this masculine. Now they are. And then we take action. And it's the masculine energy. Guys, the masculine energy is like in the lead. And they're off. I was going to kind of go into a bit of a derby thing then, and we have the masculines coming up close. I don't know how to do that. Okay. We're off to Ascot. Have you got your hats? Would you all like to go to Ascot? Would you like me to take you to Ascot? We'll wear the hats, pretty dresses. Acts like ladies. Why not, for the fun of it? I had a bit of a vision of like a Pretty Woman scene then when they're playing polo though, aren't they? It's like, woo, 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 woo. Goddess of the moon. I'm feeling the energy of the new moon. Seeing as you can't really actually see the moon. That's what I'm feeling. You can see like an orb. How many we got? 3. Angel of balance. I like all of this. La la la. My phone's just gone on so I can see that it's 0022. It's got a bit warm in here now. Heating really shouldn't be on this time of night. Oh, we've got a storm warning. Okay, why would you finish off like that? The thinking man, action, goddess of the moon, angel of balance, and a storm warning. I feel like this is just really about the divine masculine knows he's thinking about taking action. Divine feminine, this is your energy to tap into actually your superpower. What's your superpower? Come on, claim one. To know the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and you don't doubt that. You're always told the truth. Okay, you know the truth. Tapping into your feminine intuition here. Angel of balance. This act alone, and I'm feeling the energy of maybe some childhood healing. This could be this is about topping up. I feel like she actually has like the chalice here. It was like, is the glass half full, half empty? But it's like you are going to bring in your own balance. You should know how loved and adored you are. Oh, that represents there more the new moon. So you may not be able to see the moon, but it doesn't mean it's not there. You may not be able to see this love, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. It's hidden in the shadows. Balance, storm warning. So that occurred within that film, Aquaman. Aquaman was going to bring both of the worlds together, Atlantis and the world above. And they kind of was going to teach the world a lesson. There isn't going to be anything like a mass flood again. God promised that to Noah after he done that, when he destroyed really our earth with the flood. Our creator did say that he would never do that again, so that every time you saw a rainbow, just remember that that's his promise, that he would never flood our world again. He won't do it that way. I'm not sure. Well, we kind of have plagues and illnesses, don't we? But not by flooding, he says. Not this time. There's a storm warning. What do you want me to read from this? We're going to just have a look at the thinking man and the storm warning. Because this is a complete change of lifestyle for this masculine. Really, you're stepping into the unknown. But you step into the unknown with a knowing without knowing. So let's get this wrapped up, wrapped up, and then I'll get off to the nights. La la la. Guys, if you actually know how much this drives me insane. And then Emily was playing her songs earlier on. And of course, straight away, I'm just like honing in on the words, and all I can hear is la la la, all these la las. It's like we're in la la land. It says a male of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a man standing before an archway, gazing at a crystal in his hand. He is thoughtful and He is a thoughtful and reflective man, representing the potential presence of a teacher in your life now. The presence of a teacher. Your divine masculine has taught you a lot, and they still have a lot to teach you, divine feminine. This could also be about the divine masculine actually be willing to also learn from the divine feminine and her experience. So he is a thoughtful and reflective in the potential presence of a teacher in your life now or about to arrive soon. The divine masculine is definitely going to be bringing with them enlightenment, guys. Okay, this person may be there to educate you in the finer details of your chosen direction, or maybe there to assist you in some specific spiritual, mental, or emotional pursuits. The card is telling you to pay attention, for this could lead to great strides in personal or professional growth. This man may also be a love interest coming your way, or perhaps just a new male friend. But be on your lookout for this guide in the physical world and be open to his information. Learn what you can. A new discipline, technique, course of study, or healing practice could change your life forever. And just allow yourself to be guided to whatever kind of educational book you're drawn to study, whether it's to do with Reiki or, I even have a book on reflexology. It was my mum's book. And she self-taught herself reflexology. Later on in her life, we're talking, I'm going to say in her 60s, and she would go and perform reflexology on her neighbours. So she'd go round to my neighbour. It wasn't my neighbour, it was my mum's next door neighbour. And this woman was so full of anxiety. She was like a shaking wreck. And my mum would tell me about her, because she would receive the benefits of actually giving reflexology. So she would go round to the neighbour's house and get her to lay down. And my mum's got all these diagrams that she's drawn herself, like of the pressure points. And she would send this lady to sleep. And then she said that she would just leave her, let herself out, lock the door, and post the keys through the letterbox. And my mum done it to me a couple of times, and it sent me to sleep. Amazing. Reflexology. Amazing to receive. Self-taught. Okay. I'm trying to think of another one I've got. I think it might be called Shiatsu. Is that what it's called? It looks like someone's, like, I've got a book on it, like really twisting the body, like pushing down on it. I remember having a massage when I went on the Abraham Hicks cruise. I spent a lot of time in the spa. Well, I was on my own on this holiday. So it was like when I wasn't at the seminar, I had booked in like all the health treatments, all that I could. And I had one of them, I can't remember what it was, but she was like on my back and she was like pulling like my body at all these angles. She even said to me, you've got like a bit of a restriction in one of my legs. And I have like this hip won't kind of stretch to, I don't know, full extent. It's kind of gets a bit stuck. and she could pick that up, and I just found it fascinating. And I'm going to be honest with you, all I could think of why I was like having these, I had a mud one as well, where like all my body was just like caked in mud. And yeah, nice, nice to actually allow yourself to be touched and not, because they just like, I just have like panties on, and the best was like, no, you go ahead and slap all this mud over me. So that was another one. Oh, I had one as well, a third eye opening. It was all this hot oil. Actually, my hair was like Indian head massage with it, but the hot oil, it was all kind of seeped down and all down. Like, very nice. Anyway, you get used to that kind of lifestyle. So I really did indulge in that. But when I was kind of having all these treatments, especially when you're lying there having like a massage done, all I thought was, I want to learn how to do this. And I kind of want to do this stuff to my divine masculine. That was like, I'm like, oh, this is like good shit. I want to learn how to do this so I can give it to like others. But I was at that point just thinking about just performing that with my divine masculine. But can we just get back to this? We can. So learn what you can. A new discipline, technique, course of study, or healing practice could change your life forever. So let me know on Monday. You're going to do a clay mask tonight. I tell you who likes to do the masks in my house is Emily, and she buys the charcoal ones, and yeah, she does all that. She'll walk down with like a roller. You know, what do you call it? We call it a fringe. She has a roller in her hair, so she makes me chuckle. She likes all that kind of stuff. Okay. And what else was I reading? The storm warning. Lots to think about, isn't there? Storm warning. You might as well be working on like something that you're curious about, rather than worrying about whether a storm's heading your way or whether you're in danger. It's like, but I can tell you one thing: lightning's going to strike. That epiphany moment's going to happen, and you're told it's when you're not focusing on it. So try and direct your focus elsewhere this weekend, guys. And don't beat yourself up if if you still find that you're wanting to watch tarot. You learn so much through it. It just depends how the reader makes you feel. Okay? Right. There are clouds on the horizon, but they've got silver linings. This card indicates a potential difficulty, either in the external world or within yourself and your emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer, and you may have already heard rumblings of potential problems around you. The caution here is to be conscious, yet not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honour yourself and your intentions. Okay, so you investigate your options and honour yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. Very important, guys. Don't be waiting for someone else to make it happen for you. Okay, so stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes, and always remember you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. I done a reading last night, guys. Was it last night? Or was it the one today? Might have been last night. And I said, this should keep you going like forever or until you forget. Wake up this morning. A lot of you forgot. So here we are again. You've also learnt acupressure. That took me to like acupuncture. Okay. And I am good in providing massage when I lived in Bangkok. I have given sessions to masculine. Oh, I can't pronounce that word. Is the herbal massage? Oh, interesting. New moon in Pisces. Yep, it's in 10 hours here. A bit less than that. It's at 10:21 in the UK, the new moon. And it's 0034. I think for a lot of you guys, well, it'll be about 5 maybe in the morning. If it's 10 for me, it depends what your time difference is. Check out the timing. I don't know. Look, we're in that phase already. When you have a look at like kind of it says what phase are you in? You're in the new moon phase. No, yes, new moon. It is a new moon. Yes, it's new moon. Okay, so we've got some things maybe to focus on. Other things we're curious about. Start thinking very much about you being a healer. Okay. Right. Because people are starting to accept that that's who you are and what you're here to do, aren't they, T-Rose, darling? Prime example with T-Rose. She feels like she's got the go-ahead to focus on her mission work now. She could have given herself that go-ahead, but at some point, as long as you're persistent in your beliefs, the ones that don't come around to your way of thinking will be removed, and the ones that are going to be supporting you the best that they can, well, they'll be showing up in different ways. So let's get a magical unicorn. And we've been on for 1 hour, 35 minutes. So I'm just looking for something to actually end with. And I'm going to get off. And I want you all to have a fantastic weekend. Okay? Okay. You are gifted. Please don't forget it. You are very intelligent and talented. Oh, and another card. We'll read that in a moment. Okay, you are gifted. This card wants you to know that you're very intelligent. Like a high-speed computer, you have the ability to learn and memorize a lot of material. You're especially gifted in finding out which topics interest you. Okay, what have I been watching? Like shows that help you, about opening up a restaurant. I've been watching shows about that. And what was interior designing. So I'm not sure why. I'm like, okay, so I've got a lot of knowledge now on what will be needed if I needed to open a restaurant, if I needed to, dependent upon the divine. And interior design. I'm gaining. I'm not sure why I'm watching this stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's good. A bit of Atlantis today, so it's very varied, and I don't question any of it. I'm going to need most of it. There was something else. I had the urge today to open up like a fruit and veg shop. Okay, and I felt like maybe I'll call it your apples and pears, Cockney. No, but I thought to myself, I want to open up a fruit and vegetable shop. And it's like, I've got so much experience I've worked in 3 fruit and vegetables, greengrocers. That's like, I could do that. Okay. And it's like, right. Another one to like, just allow my curiosity it just takes me wherever it wants to take me. Lily's crying outside the bedroom doors, bless her. It's Friday night. Those guys will not be going to bed early, so they might let her in for a snuggle. Cry a bit louder, Lily. There you go. Hello. It goes to her. They're so polite. Oh, to the cats. It's lovely. Right. So you are very intelligent. Like a high-speed computer, you have the ability to learn and memorize a lot of material. You're especially gifted in finding out which topics interest you. You also have the gift of creativity. With your wisdom and your ability to see things in a special way, you can be successful at almost anything. I have I have a different way of learning. It says you have a different way of learning. So you may have had experiences in which you didn't feel you were smart. It's just a matter of figuring out how your mind works. For instance, do you think in pictures? If so, you'll need to learn material by seeing them in your mind's eye. Or do you tend to think in feelings? If so, you'll learn best by hearing emotional stories or by touching and feeling examples of what you're learning about. If people don't understand you, don't let it bother you. What's important is that you remember who you are, a smart, wise, talented, and gifted person. Although you may be different from other people, you have a lot to offer. Use your talents to help others, finish any projects that you start, and know that you're a gift to the world in many special ways. The next card is you'll know in the morning. When you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. It's beautiful. I'm going to end on a journey of love. Okay, guys, after this, I'm getting off. I'm not going to go back over and check your comments. I actually like sometimes just watching how you all interact with each other. It's quite nice. When I'm quiet on the premieres. Today I was a bit quiet. I was in a daze actually. So I saw like Moon Cookie come in, and then I think it was UKB that came in. Or it might have been Laurie. I'm not sure who it was. And it's a good card to have. And it's like, Luce, say hello. That was so rude. So I was in a daze. And I absolutely love how you talk and encourage each other. Oh, right, okay, we're jumping a bit here because remember we had another unicorn card come out. Oh, look, it just looks... It looks like the front, or it's not the front cover, it's no, it's not the front cover. Well, it is, but cropped. It's cropped. I actually feel like it's masculine and feminine. It looks a bit like a sheep. That come through earlier about pulling the wool over someone's eyes, but I didn't say it. We was into the sayings today. I said about pulling the rug under the feet or pulling the wool over your eyes. I actually can you see this energy that's around like this card here? It's taken me to that, but you can see it's the same card because you can kind of see her hair continuing. And for some reason, I'm drawn to look at the best friends card. Did we have the best friends card? I'm sure we did. Well, we've had it. I believe we did. But did I keep it out? When did the best friends come out? Maybe it was at the bottom. Oh, Lucia chatting. Yeah, well, I do that, don't I? Healer. I think the best friends was at the bottom of the deck. We saw it, didn't we? I just felt like it was the same image on there. Right, let's have a look at this other card here. That's oh, we've got brothers and sisters. Pump up the volume. We're gonna get you. Bomb the bass. Okay. Wrong book, Lucy. Can't beat a bit of Mars, can you? Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. This. New. So you can't escape the Mars. Brothers and sisters. Right, let's have a look at this. Sometimes family members, let's read the bit before. To get along with others, see the love and the best within them. Sometimes family members take stress out on each other. So you may feel angry or hurt by a brother or sister or a close friend. I spoke about this earlier on, about how back in the day, I would allow people really to kind of get to me. Talk about giving my power away. Like, seriously, that's what you have to have a look at, is seeing how others' behaviour influences your behaviour. Don't let the suckers get to you. Okay. Because that's what they're going to do, suck the life force out of you. They'll be taken out of your life in whatever way is necessary. Okay. Let's reread this. Sometimes family members take stress out on each other, so you may feel angry or hurt by a brother or sister or a close friend. Instead of fighting with them, first take a moment. Can you see the best within them? Can you think of a time when you felt a lot of love for them? By thinking and feeling love towards your brothers and sisters, you can all get along better. The more unlovable someone is, the more they need love. And you have to remember, guys, that hurt people, and healed people, heal people. I'm talking to you. Yes, you, the healer, the light worker. Okay, you've got to know how to work this light, work the magic. When people get angry at their loved ones, they do so because they don't know how to control the stress in their life. They might be angry with their teacher or boss, like Jasper, being a bit disgruntled with me. Okay. They might be angry with their teacher or boss and feel like they can't do anything about it. So they take the anger out on the people they live with, and that might include you. Take note of this bit though, guys. You may do the same thing to your family members without knowing it. Deep down, you all love each other. Family members always have love, but sometimes this love is hidden by anger. It doesn't feel good to be angry with your brothers and sisters, even if you have a good reason for the anger. Can you forgive them in the name of peace? Can you be the first one to say, I'm sorry or I love you? By drawing this card, the unicorns want you to know that your brother, sister, or friend really need your love and understanding right now, and you have the power to help everyone get along. For some reason, it's taken me on to, it then goes on to say exercise. Why are we talking about exercise now? Exercise is more fun with a friend or family member, or you could take your dog or a friend's on a long walk or run. Do something physical every day and you'll thank yourself for it. I'm not sure why it took me to exercising about pets then. Obviously, where's the exercise page? Oh, what's going oh there's the exercise page. I think you go in there. Now, brothers and sisters, then we go to change, hopefully. I think that's in order. Right, can we get on with these Journey of Love cards? We've got the Christ Flame, card number 31. Oh, no, that's the kind of energy I was picking up from, like, kind of I don't know the colouring around this unicorn here. It's like a neon light, isn't it? A blue neon light. It would go with that throat chakra. Right, let's read what the Christ Flame would like to say, and then we've actually got the privilege of another card. 31. Have I got any coffee? A little bit. Oh, Sebastian. We've got Sebastian in there. Look, hiding. You see him? Thank the Lord I like cold coffee, you know. Okay, 31. I wouldn't order it cold, though. The Christ Flame. So within you burns the flame of the Christ. Beyond religion, this flame belongs to all hearts, willing to receive the divine, opening to it as a lover would open the heart to receive the beloved. Okay, let's repeat that. So, within you burns the flame of the Christ. Beyond religion, this flame belongs to all hearts willing to receive the divine, opening to it as a lover would open the heart to receive the beloved. Though the awakening of the Christ within brings greater closeness to the divine, and therefore greater love and depth of compassion, it too can bring sadness, righteous anger, and a passionate need to contribute positive healing action and change in the world. You may be an introspective soul who does this through mastering their inner world with meditation and yoga, raising your own vibration with absolute intent that this bring healing to the world around you. You may be an extroverted soul that thrives in sharing messages. I'm a sanguine. Personality plus will make more sense of that. Okay. The world is a stage. You may be an extroverted soul that thrives in sharing messages and living a life of dynamic action in support of the causes that are worthy and moving to your brave heart, capable of feeling divine outrage and responding with inspired action. You may be a combination of these soul types, and choosing wisely what you consume, which companies you support, what television you do or do not watch, and what you read. Voting for the life you want to have around you in the world through your actions, internal and external. This is the Christ flame igniting within you, setting the world aflame with the fire of divine love. This oracle brings guidance that you are connecting with the universal Christ consciousness, and your heart is meant to awaken as a sacred heart, bearing the Christ flame of divine love this lifetime. You are part of the wave of awakening happening on the earth now. You are exactly where you're meant to be and doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. Keep going. Love is more than words can define. It is a feeling which wells up inside and longs for release. It is a smile which starts in my heart and spreads across my face like a silly grin. It is a knowing so deep in my being that every cell speaks in a language only lovers know. And most of all, it is the beginning, the birth, the possibility, the promise of a tomorrow, the hope that grows into something we can only imagine when hearts combine and love becomes more. Woo! Got to work on that throat chakra. Okay, let's have a look at this card, and then I really am going. You know, I don't know how to say this word. Ethereal touch 27. Touch me in the morning. Spirit is present in your very touch at this time, and you are having an impact on the world around you, particularly your close relationships, in ways that are far more profound than may be immediately obvious. The touch of your soul is ethereal, spiritual, of light and sound. It moves the heart and opens pathways of possibility through love, faith, and trust that would otherwise be impossible to access. Let's repeat it. It moves the heart and opens pathways of possibility through love, faith, and trust that would otherwise be impossible to access. Trust in the presence of the divine in your touch, physical and spiritual. Your healing presence is making waves of love rise and stir in this world, and the divine lives and breathes through you, beloved. Remember that though the sacred temple of your body gifts you with hands through which to hold and give, it is the soul within the flesh that renders touch a sacred healing. This oracle guides you to accept and embrace your healing abilities and to trust that you can feel your way through life by opening your hands to receive and taking hold of the opportunities that are presented to you. You are meant to touch the world with your spirit. Okay, should we end with this poem? And then I think I might be seeing you on Monday. In a world of no coincidences and no mistakes, you were heaven sent. I thank God for the opportunity to know you, to experience your kindness, your generosity, and most of all, our love. How long I have waited to open my heart, to bare my soul, to let my power comfort and my arms hold, and to let my wisdom counsel and my love awaken. While this is only the beginning, when I look in your eyes, I know. Beautiful. Yes, beautiful, Bond. Good night. Sweet dreams. Safe travels. Let your curiosity run away with you this weekend. Let it run away with you. It's all those areas that you're curious, where your feels like where your healing power, light is leading you to. So enjoy your weekend, guys. If you would like to book in your own energy report reading, email me. Check in the last video in the description box. Details are in there. But email it the journeyofascension@gmail.com. Okay, and you can get hold of me this weekend if you're wanting a reading. I will catch up with you guys soon. Have a fantastic time in whatever it is that you're endeavouring towards. And don't endeavour towards any storms though, will you? Okay. That's it. I'm going. Much love. Take care. Sweet dreams. Safe travels. Bye for now.